everyone, and welcome to v8sonline's live coverage of the Sim Instruments NASCAR Truck Series. Covering for Mr. Mike Koroloff tonight, who's off at his son's graduation, is myself, Sebastian Murray Westberg. Big boots to fill in tonight, but looking forward to tonight's race. And joining me alongside in the comms box is the fellow NASCAR guru, Anthony Kernich. How are you, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking forward to tonight's race. This track's always pretty exciting in the trucks, and it's been a pretty good racing so far this season, so should be another good one.
Yeah, definitely. Tonight, obviously, we are at Chicagoland Speedway for round 7 of been a very, very exciting championship so far. Lots of very good racing. We're already over the halfway mark in this season. It's gone so quick.
Yeah, it's flying by. We're almost into Christmas New Year period, and the drop weeks will start to take effect very shortly. So it's going to start to heat up.
Yeah, definitely. Very close to that sort of penultimate championship defining moment. Obviously, with Christmas and New Year's not far off, this will be our second last truck broadcast for the year. Next Wednesday will be our final broadcast. As the team of v8sonline go on a Christmas break to spend some time with our families and enjoy ourselves. But back to the action for tonight. I might have a quick look over the championship standings while we wait for the session to come up. Francis Dunnett's really come in and stamped his authority on this championship this season. Got himself a nice healthy lead over Nathan Britton in second place. Jason Martin finds himself in third, a regular contender. Luke Betts in fourth. Rob Hartley in fifth, Rob Lee in sixth, Simon Walker, Tony Orchard, Michael Schreier, and Ian Ford round out your top 10. And then Timothy Jackson, Tim Foltz, Jason Scandalera, and Dean O'Brien to 14th. In 15th, we got Alistair Topley, Paul Gorrell in 16th, Michael Ford in 17th, Michael Parigos in 18th, Zarafa. So Keith and Wayne Burke in 20th place. That's a strong championship field. Wonder if anyone can bring the fight to Francis tonight.
Yeah, if Jason Martin, Rob Lee might show up and give him a run, provided Francis races, of course. There's still a long way to go in the season, and we're not into drop weeks yet, so points won't start to take shape until then.
Yeah, it's always a bit of an interesting thing. Once the drop weeks, obviously with the iRacing service, it is a 12-week championship, but only your best 8 rounds count towards your overall championship. So you get 4 weeks to have poor results or better your results, and hopefully move yourself forward in the championship. So yeah, that will come into effect obviously next week with round 8 being Indianapolis. So that'll be a very exciting race. But on to tonight, Chicagoland. How is this track?
Yeah, it's a track very similar to Las Vegas, very similar to Texas, Charlotte. It's high speed, wide open, and lots of drafting comes into play, and usually have quite a few tracks stay together for the majority of the race.
It is one of those 1.5 mile tracks, which definitely have some great racing. It's a very wide track, potential 2 and 3 wide action going through the banking. So it should be put on a good show. We are start getting through some pictures now. Sorry, it's still loading in. So, but yeah. Are there multiple lines around this track?
Yeah, most of the tracks will tend to run right up against the white line, but you can make the second lane in turn 1 and 2 work, but it's difficult to do. And 3 and 4 tends to be a one line place, but this track isn't as one line as some of the others.
Oh, well, it should be good. And tyre wear, will that play an effect if we get an early caution or a mid-race caution?
Yeah, we should see the guys pitting if we run about 10-15 laps. I've been hearing that the setup's very, very loose for most of the run. So we might see some strategy there. Might see some guys not taking any fuel and try and get this thing handling a little bit better. We shouldn't see 2 tyres though. It'll probably be almost suicidal. The setup's out of control.
Oh, should still put on some great racing for us. Very excited to be here tonight, obviously. So, not far off the gridding up. The boys are in warm up now. 15 car field tonight, so good showing of drivers.
Yes, I believe we have an Aussie split though. The numbers a little bit down on the on normal. We're only at 15 out of a maximum of 20, so it's going to be a smaller field, but shouldn't be any less exciting.
And Francis Dunnett hasn't made tonight's race, so someone else will be able to take the checkered flag tonight. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Should provide very exciting odds. And quickly, while we've got a moment, Sunday and Monday. Sunday we got the Proto GTs. They're heading to Montreal. It will be the last broadcast for the year, so make sure you tune in from 8 PM on Sunday night, Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And then Monday night, the V8s will be at Road America. It's been a while since we've gone to Road America in the V8, so it should provide some exciting racing, full-on sprint round on Monday. So no pit stops, no fuel saving, green flag to checker flag, the boys will be at it. And while we got a moment, we might quickly run through the grid if we can get that up. Grid's up, so Jason Martin is found himself in pole position with a not good time of 31.5. He's got himself almost a 10th over Timothy Jackson in second place. Third will be Rob Hartley, fourth Ethan Britton, fifth Simon Walker, sixth Sam Sutton, in seventh with Luke Betts, eighth Ian Ford, ninth Michael Schreier, and in 10th place, the last of the qualifiers, Jay Kennedy. In 11th, Daniel Benfield. 12th, Reese Goldfinch. 13th, Jason Scandalera. 14th, Ian O'Brien. And 15th, Greg Harvey. So 5 guys didn't qualify. Should be a bit of not as big a difference in speed as I was expecting with just an Aussie split tonight, but still should provide some great racing up and down the field.
Yes, I believe iRacing has set these conditions up. I believe we are running under overcast conditions, so the track looks a little bit darker than normal. So that'll make the speeds a lot higher. We'll have a lot more grip. The track temperature is a little bit higher, but shouldn't affect speed too much. So it's going to be a draft fest tonight, and I should see the trucks stay together for pretty much the whole race. Shouldn't see anyone pull away unless they've got a huge advantage.
Yeah, draft will come into a bit of an effect with the high speeds, not much braking into the turn, so hopefully it keeps the boys nice and close and we see some good hard racing. About to start our pace lap now, and the pace car pulls away, and Jason Martin will get to lead this field to the green flag. Just one pace lap here, is it?
Yeah, it's only one pace lap on these bigger tracks. It's only the short tracks that we tend to see 2 pace laps.
Not a lot of time for the boys to get themselves settled in and ready for this race. Obviously, we have 35 laps tonight, so get some good green flag running. Should be good, quick race, but should still provide some great action. Who's your money on tonight, Anthony?
Yeah, I think it should be the Jason Martin show, unless there's some major dramas for him, gets screwed by some yellow flags, or he falls out of the server. His speed differential to second place in the grid is enormous for a track like this. So he may even pull away come the end of the run, but we'll see. Jackson and Hartley can keep with him.
Yeah, keeping those front tyres nice and fresh and not scrubbing them too early, and longevity in the run will come into play here with the high speeds, potential for high tyre wear on the fronts, and rear right.
Yeah, the rear right tyre is going to take a pounding in this one. The setup's really, really loose, so you've got to be careful not to heat that up too much.
Alright, here we go. Jason Martin has jumped. He's got the good little move over Jackson comes down and takes in second place. The front four have gotten single file, but from 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, all the way back down there, too wide. Jay Kennedy's been left high and dry, but will manage to get into line.
It looks like this field's settled down quite quickly. Unlike last week at Iowa where they were all 2-3 wide the first few laps, it's much more tame this week. As Jason Martin's pulling away already. And
Rob Hartley's gone down to the apron to try and get a run on Timothy Jackson. It's a non-illegal move, but it's quite an ambitious one. There's no banking out there on the apron, but still it's...
You've got to be careful going down there. It's a transition from about 5 degrees of banking to 0. The car tends to want to break away from you. You've got to be careful, especially when coming back up onto the track too, that you don't come back up into someone.
Rob Hartley looking the goods to get this second place off Timothy Jackson as they come to the line.
I believe Reece Goldfinch has had some trouble at the back of the field. He's fallen well behind the pace, so obviously troubles for him on the first couple of laps.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. He's got himself, he's 12 seconds behind Greg Harvey, so he's had a big moment. And Sam Sutton looking to make a move as these boys thought about going 3 wide there for a second in front of them with Simon Walker leaning forward.
It's sort of spread out quite quickly, considering how few laps we've done. Obviously these setups causing some trouble, and Jason Martin's already pulled away 0.7 of a second, so he's obviously under control at the moment. As Reece Goldfinch is in trouble at the back of the field. He's obviously got something major. He may pit here and
I'm trying to see if he's got any damage to his car. I can't see anything on my pictures, so interesting to see if he's actually... He does have a bit of front right damage to his car, so he may have gone up into the fence. That would be disappointing for him, as got Luke Betts and Simon Walker having a good tussle, teammates. Ian Ford looking to get involved in this mix as well, and Sam Sutton right on the back too if something to happen to capitalise. Sam Sutton's diving down to the bottom to get under Ian Ford. He's got that inside position.
It's not always easy to make a pass on that low lane as many people think. Quite bumpy down there as Ian Ford gets crossed up in the centre of that turn and he's going to lose that position.
He might
he's probably going to lose another. Yeah, Dean O'Brien's come through.
Very opportunistic and good presence there from Dean O'Brien just to capitalise on that.
So Reece Goldfinch is slowing right down at the back of this field. He's obviously in some major dramas. I believe he is. Yes, he is pitting, so he's probably going to call that quits.
Yeah, it looks like it might be race done for him, but the battle for second, third and fourth is still hot. Rob Hartley leading Timothy Jackson and Nathan Britton. Tim Jackson didn't quite look quite as comfortable in the car in the early parts, but it seems to have settled down a little bit for him as this...
Nathan Britton's out of shape off turn 2. He's spinning down into the grass. Correction, Rob Hartley, caution is out.
He's kept it out of the fence, so good car control to keep that clean. He's still got potential for getting some spots back. We'll go check out the race recall replay on board.
Yes, further trouble at the back of the field. Jay Kennedy and Asa Scandalore have been turned around. See a bit of a side reaction to that.
Jay Kennedy does have some damage to his car, so...
Yes, we've had that Rob Hartley incident did not bring out the yellow. So we've had major trouble at the back of the field.
Yeah, we'll go check out the replay of Jay Kennedy. It actually looks like Jay just got loose himself and then collected a couple of car innocent victims.
Daniel Benefield's been turned head on into the wall, so he's done for this race. So I believe he did blow his engine, so that's unlucky for him.
Yeah, I was actually surprised to see the caution come out, so this makes more sense now because Rob Hartley was well off the racing line and out of harm's way to not bring out the caution. They only tend to bring out the caution when the car is near other moving traffic. So
as we got the whole field is pitting now.
Yeah, they've done about 8 laps on these tyres now, so there will be some tyre wear in there. Jason Martin leads them in with he had himself a nice healthy lead before this caution came out, so wonder if anyone will risk a 2-tyre stop or just straight fours for everyone.
Yeah, I think we shouldn't see 2 tyres. Someone may try it at the back of the field, but I consider it suicidal to try. Yes, everyone's taking 4 tyres.
Yeah, it would definitely be the safer option. Rob Hartley.
So Simon Walker's come off pit road first. What's been happening there?
Simon Walker. There you go. Someone has taken 2. 9.4 second stop for Simon Walker. So it'll be interesting to see how he's able to hang on to his car after that pit stop.
A brave decision from him. Try something different. See how it pans out. Got to be really careful taking 2 tyres. If you haven't practiced how it will handle, it can be quite a shock.
Yeah, Jay Kennedy, Daniel Benefield still in the pit, and Michael Schreier as well. So those boys might be hoping to get back out before the pace car comes back around, but pace car's only coming through. It's on the start-finish line now, actually. Sorry, it's so they will need to get it moving, otherwise they're going to lose a lap. But it looks like Daniel Benefield. No, sorry, Michael. Yeah,
it looks like Benefield's managed to get off. He's going to be
able to stay on the lead lap.
He's going to be extremely slow. Got major front damage and he's crabbing quite badly. So.
Gonna prove interesting. We might see him try to get back around quickly as possible and dive back into pit lane for another bit of repairs before, because these boys still have 2 to go. Should be this time by.
The lights are still on the pace car, so I assume we're on 2 to go. We should be coming around to take the 1 to go next time around. So we've got quite a few damaged trucks for only lap 10.
Yeah, it's saw it from the replay from Jay Kennedy just how easy it is to get that right rear a bit loose, and car will just loop it on you once you start that light. So easy mistake to make, and unfortunately a couple of innocent bystanders involved in that. So
that was a big incident that we didn't catch live. It's taken out quite a few trucks, so depleted this field quite significantly.
Just having a look at the movers. Simon Walker, I think he was in 6th or 7th place when that pit stop came in. So he started the race in 5th place. I think he may have lost a spot or 2 the early sectors. So if he can stay within the top 4, that'll be a net overall gain with that 2 tyres. But it'll be interesting to see how he hangs on to it as we are on 1 to go now.
I think Jason Martin won't have too many problems getting around him. I think he should be able to just drive past him, even on the outside. He's showed significantly more speed than the rest of the field in that first segment.
It always seems to be the case. When you go for a 2-tyre stop, you are looking simply for track position. You might not hold on to the lead or 2nd or 3rd place, but if you can get a net overall gain from the position you were in before you pitted, that's always a plus. So hopefully Simon can hang on to it and it's not too loose for him and we don't see any carnage, but it'll be interesting to see as we come through 3 now. The boys,
Jason Martin's going to look for a perfect restart and hope to
hanging back just a little bit, so he's got a good view on what Simon Walker's car is doing, so he should be able to jump the rear of
there they go.
Oh, it's
terrible restart from Jason Martin. He might have
Nathan Britton almost getting into the back of him and slid just between his teammates too, so that could have been an awkward incident if
as Walker's up the track already, so he's lost the lead virtually straight away. So he's going to struggle not to hit the wall. Wes Jackson's out of shape off turn number 2.
He's kept it straight though, so he's going to come back on and hold it down to the apron. No, he's going to slide up. Oh, that was a little bit
Yeah,
scary
he's
there.
had some major troubles there.
That was Greg Harvey and Sam Sutton he came up right in front of.
Jason Martin's looking to make it 3 wide. He's in a very difficult position. Terrible restart from him.
Look at Nathan Britton just moving around, stopping the lines. So.
Oh.
Jason Martin has a look around Simon Walker, but he's got another car on the inside of him. He's sort of boxed in there. He has nowhere to go. That's Ian Ford on the side of him as we go on board with Jason Martin. That's 3 wide.
Oh, he's 3 wide now.
This has got to 4 wide. Oh,
yeah,
Ian Ford.
Obviously in a very difficult position. He doesn't want to cause any. As Simon Walker comes, but he's just now going to finally get to the bottom. So he's a little bit loose
Jason
there.
He's going to lose lots of positions now.
He's recovered.
Hasn't been the restart Jason Martin was looking for, so he's still got a half race, a bit over 20 laps to go, so he's still got potential to make those positions back up. But check out Rob Hartley, he funked his way into 3rd place, harassing the back of Luke Betts.
Cautions how we've had an incident at the back of the field. So Jay Kennedy's lost it again.
Jay, yeah, he's smoking big time now. I say that would be definitely race done for Jay.
Yeah, he blew his engine.
Just, yeah, again, with that damaged car, he's gone loose coming off 4, straight into the wall, and just bang, that pop she goes. And that'll be night over for Jay Kennedy. Unfortunate result for him, but that's going to give a chance for Jason Martin, who finds himself down in 9th place. An unusual position to see Jason. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with this pit stop as when the pit lane opens next time by.
I think he might actually stay out here or 2 tyres. I know he doesn't. He'll be kicking himself at that mistake. Getting loose and losing positions. But so this caution does help Tim Jackson to recover that ground he lost from that error.
Yeah, Tim Jackson finds himself down in 11th place, so he'll be also looking to make up some ground back on where he lost out. So Nathan Britton should lead the field down pit road now as they come around turn 3 and 4. He dives down, Luke Betts is down. Hartley looking to stay out. Hartley staying, no. Looks like Nathan's going to be the only one pitting. Oh no, he's...
A lot of guys.
Ford has committed.
Yeah, the guys at the back of the lead lap are obviously pitted to try and gain some advantage.
Jason Martin's in, Greg Harvey's in, Tim Jackson's in, Daniel Benefield and Michael Schreier. A couple of guys looking to get some damage repairs, so it's going to be a fresh start from 8th back. Very damaged Sam Sutton now up to 6th place. It's going to really spice things up. A lot of guys looking to make that pit lane and then trying to dice their enemies out of position and staying out. So it all started with Rob Harvey just making it known early he wasn't coming in, and then everyone diving back out.
Yeah, this track's got a very... The pit lane's a long way from the track, and you can really get almost into the pit lane and then come out at the last second. Obviously some games being played there. It's not an uncommon sight.
I'm curious to see if Nathan Britton, he was quite late exiting, making his intentions back onto the track known, and I'm wondering if he passed that commit cone and maybe got an unsafe pit exit.
No, I think he should be fine. He might actually... Some cars actually passed him as he was faking it. I don't know if... Yeah, he did give those spots back.
Has just copped the back of someone diving into pit lane. Who was that?
Reece Goldfinch has hit it again. He's obviously in major trouble.
He's 3 laps down now, so yeah, he's just looking to try and straighten that truck up a little bit. Get some more repairs done while there are no chance of losing a lap as we are on 2 to go now. Run through the gains and losses. Nathan Britton up 3 places. Luke Betts up 5. Biggest mover at the moment, Jason Scandalera and Dean O'Brien up 8 and 7. without pitting. Obviously, Jason Martin and Tim Jackson losing 7 each after that big heated green flag run we just had before. So they'll be looking to make their way through the field now with some green tyres. Hopefully they can get through cleanly and can see some good racing.
I think Jason Martin now is not going to be conservative. He's going to be trying to get up there as quickly as he can.
No, he finds himself
Tim
in
Jackson's
8th place on row 4, so
it should be relatively easy for him to get through, provided there's no incidents in front of him.
He's got to be careful though. He does have Tim Jackson just below him, who has shown great early pace as well. So those boys will hopefully be looking to work together as we come to the white flag. The one to go now. Start lap 19 to 35. So about 12 odd laps to go. My maths serves me right. I think it's completely served me wrong actually. I think it's about 17 laps to go.
Should be restarting with 16 laps remaining. So not that many laps to do anything major if we stay green. But I wouldn't be surprised to see another caution flag. The setup and is very interesting.
So far, I'm getting word in from our director, this would be the most cautions we've had this season. So obviously we've had some very, very clean racing and not many actual cautions, so there's potential for a third or a fourth one even to come. We're on our second now, so interesting to see where it goes as Nathan Britton leads the pack into turn 3. Pace car will be diving off at the pit entrance and we'll be back under green flag racing.
So we've got a bit of a mixed up field at the moment, so it's potential for some things to happen. Some contact. Scandalora, 5th place, is heavy front damage.
Nathan Britton's jumped it.
Tim Jackson's...
Tim Jackson going, he's diving through. He's found his way up to 5th place already.
Yeah, I think he's going to be in trouble for that. He may have passed under yellow. He did go very, very early.
He did go very early and it looked like to just drive through that pack very quickly. Jason Martin still holding position behind.
Falling back
Dino
already.
Bryan.
He might need to make a trip to the lane for a stop and go. We'll see how that unfolds.
That'll be a devastating result there for Tim Jackson. Looked like he got the start
Jason Martin's making ground relatively quickly.
He's up on inside. Dino Bryan played a green flag lap. He's now finds himself in 6th place, but Nathan Britton doesn't have it his own way. Rob Hartley and Luke Betts for 2nd and 3rd place side by side. Luke Betts on the outside line, Rob Hartley on the inside.
Scandalora's doing well with all this damage to keep up. He's very wide.
Jason Martin, we're checking him out, on board with him, so dives down to the inside. He might actually get through the field.
Yeah, he's alongside Simon Walker now, so he's carving through this field.
Line. He'll be coming up on the hard racing Rob Hartley and Luke Betts very, very shortly. He's now in 4th place, so that's the run of a lifetime. Tim Jackson's still in 8th.
Yeah, a little bit of contact in front of him. That was very, very close to an ugly incident.
Oh, Luke Betts now dives down to the bottom, so he's looking to make that.
As Rob Hartley's gone very, very, very wide. Luke Betts is out of shape.
Luke Betts!
He's managed to,
behind him.
He's in the grass, but he's managed to keep it straight, which we won't see a caution flag.
Someone else got loose. That's Tim Jackson is in pit lane. He would have gotten the black flag for that start.
Yeah, that was. Jason Martin's alongside Rob Hartley for P2, so he's carving through this field.
Those green fresh tyres are proving beneficial for Jason Martin. He was far enough down the field that it was committed to, I think it's 3 by 3 behind him with Jason Scandalaris, Dino Bryan and Simon Walker.
It's Jason Martin's taken 2nd. So look to see him chase after Britt and catch up to him quite quickly, provided he doesn't make any mistakes. Because he's caught 2 or 3 truck lengths in the one corner alone, so obviously got a lot of pace on board that number 1 truck. As
Looking
Tim
at
Jackson's fallen a lap down with his stop and go penalty for passing under the yellow flag.
Yeah, looking at the lap times between Nathan Britton, he just did a 32.3 to a 32 flat for Jason Martin, so pulled in 3/10.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him take the lead here before the end of this lap. So he's sideways off turn number 2. As caution's out, had an incident at the back of the field. Yes, big trouble. Simon Walker's involved.
Simon Walker, we got Jason Scandalera down in the fence as well. So
yes, major incident. Jason Scandalera's.
Go to the race record replay and try and work out exactly what's happened there.
Jason Scandalera's just got loose and hit the wall, and
yeah,
Simon Walker's had absolutely nowhere to go, and they're both spun off the track, and Simon Walker's hit the wall hard, so he's going to be out of the race.
Yeah, unfortunate incident for Simon Walker. It definitely had absolutely nowhere to go then, as the Scandalera just got caught up in the wall, and it just bounced him down awkwardly in front of Simon. So disappointing. Simon was doing a good job with those 2 tyre stop earlier to stay up the front. Interesting to see what happens now with
we should see most of the guys pitting. There's a lot of damaged trucks, and if a couple of guys stay out, you shouldn't lose too much track position. As Jason Martin's, both the top 2 have decided. Yeah, most of the guys.
Dean O'Brien stayed out. Luke Betts.
Yeah, it looks like aiming forward. Sam Sutton decided to come down the pit lane there. Deep in the field, they might as well try something. Jason Scandalera.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
He stayed out. So
he may not have a meatball flag. As Simon Walker has pitted, he's going to be out of contention with his heavy front damage.
Yeah. So Sam Sutton in 4. It'll be interesting to see who gets the jump off. Dean Ford gets away, but no, the 15 of Sam Sutton will lead the pack off pit lane. That's a gain for Sam Sutton over Ian Ford. Greg Harvey comes out 3rd off pit lane with Simon Walker, Daniel Benfield still running. Tim Jackson now a lap down. Won't be able to get his lap back, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's not going to get his lap back. He would have needed everyone to pit and then him be behind the pace car. So obviously his eagerness at that restart cost him.
So we're on lap 27 of 35 now. 9 laps to go. What can we expect to see for this last stint? Do you think we'll get another caution and continue this run we've had tonight, or do you think now that we've had a few of the guys sort of fall off and not be in contention, we'll get some good hard racing?
Yeah, we've seen more contact and more incidents than usual, so I wouldn't be surprised to see another yellow come out. But there are quite a few damaged trucks, so it probably is more likely to stay green to the end. We're only going to have 5 or 6 laps of racing, so.
Considering how much we have seen, we've only got 4 cars, or 2 cars a lap down, and then Reece Goldfinch 3 laps down, and Jay Kennedy retired from the race. So still potential for some good racing, as Reece Goldfinch is in pit lane again to get some more damage repaired.
Yeah, he's obviously had a very difficult night. He's just finishing the race, and as Reece Goldfinch has had further incidents, he's looped it off pit road. So he want to forget this one and move on.
Yeah, just trying to race guys out of pit lane. In the caution, they were trying to catch the back of the pack, and he's kept it out of the wall though, so shouldn't be any harm done. But
as Jason Scandalera is driving a very, very damaged truck, he's obviously
the one I'm going to keep a very close eye on, because with that damage, that truck is not going to be handling very well for him, and we already saw him having trouble handling the truck with the little damage he had on before. So we come to the 1 to go now. Boys will line up 2 by 2. We will have 7 laps to go when we get the green flag. Jason Martin will find himself on the outside again. So last time we saw him on the outside on a restart, he didn't do too well and lost a number of positions. So he'll be looking to redeem himself and get a better restart this time.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He does not want to repeat his efforts from the first restart. He did a very good effort carving through the field on that last run. So if he can just have a decent restart, I think he should take the lead relatively quickly and relatively comfortably. And
well, it's been Nathan Britton only pitted that once on that early pit caution. That was lap 8. He's now run, oh, what's that, 21 odd laps on these tyres. Mind you, maybe half of them have been caution laps, but still, those tyres have got to be hurting.
Yeah, I think he may struggle here. Jason Martin's got a lot of speed, and we saw how quickly Jason Martin caught up after he took second in that last run.
Right, here we go. Pace car's about to take that sharp turn into pit
Nathan
lane.
Britton's gone straight away.
Nathan Britton's got a good jump. Rob Hartley's gone with him. So Jason Martin finds himself on the outside of second place now. But can he get that good run through turn 1?
He may let Rob go and then cross him over coming out of 2, which is what he's done. So he managed to cut down in front of Dean.
He has gotten down to the bottom.
Nathan Britton's got a little bit of trouble.
Rob Hartley looking to get on the inside.
Jason Martin's thinking about 3 wide, but obviously thought better of it there.
Might try and follow Rob Hartley through as Nathan Britton finds himself on the outside. He's going to lose 2 positions now.
Jason Martin's hard in the throttle. He's going to take the lead here before the end of the lap.
He's diving down the inside. He now has the nose underneath Rob Hartley, so he will get the advantageous line.
Jason Martin retakes the lead. So Rob's not going to give it up.
Nathan Britton looking to get back underneath Rob Hartley now.
So Rob's a little bit crossed up. Oh, they're both crossed up. Oh, Nathan Britton, swirly.
He's off the track with, who's that behind him? One of his teammates. Luke Betts has got a moment too.
A little bit of contact behind with Dean O'Brien. Dean O'Brien in the wall.
Losing a lot of positions, Dean O'Brien.
Managed to keep it straight. He's not going to bring out a caution flag.
Still green. Jason Martin has the lead of the race.
Nathan Britton's on the apron trying to defend from Ian Ford. So he should hold him off. So Rob Hartley's doing a good job keeping with the leader here.
Ian Ford does have the fresher tyres over Nathan Britton, and those very old tyres on Nathan Britton's car not treating him all that well. Although he is getting
Jason Martin's
down the bottom.
Going to be under pressure here from Rob Hartley for the lead as they're coming to 3 laps to go here at Chicago.
Jason Scandalaro with that pent-up truck is still in 7th place with Simon Walker, his nemesis, underneath him now, who's managed to get some of that damage repaired.
Nathan Britton still defending from Sutton. He's managed to hold his position. Nathan Britton's obviously his setup's obviously quite loose at the moment. Struggling to keep it under control.
Takes over 3rd place.
He seems to be recovering now. Try and get back 3rd place here and
2 laps to
secure
go.
some
They'll be getting the white
championship
flag
points.
this time by Jason Martin, not having it all his own way this time. Rob Hartley really still with him.
Yeah, Rob's going to take a look here.
He's got the run.
He's thinking about it.
He goes to the outside.
Yeah.
Jason Martin, he will have the advantageous line. Can Rob Hartley get a better drive, come down and
he
drive
may get a
off
run
the
off.
corner?
No, Rob's struggled there.
White flag, here we go.
Last lap at Chicago.
Now or never, boys.
They're both using the apron trying to get the shortest distance.
Nathan Britton back underneath Ian Ford again. So that battle for 3rd place still not over.
As Ian Ford's out of shape here.
Oh, Ian Ford, contact!
Contact,
yes.
Around. Yes, big trouble on the backstretch on this last lap. So
he's caught it, he's kept it going. Still green. Jason Martin coming into turn 3. He's got himself 2 tenths. Over
Jason Martin's going to take the win here unless...
Oh, Rob Hartley looks to dive down. It's going to be a
side by side at the line. Oh, just misses out.
Jason Martin just holds on. Greg Harvey will find himself in 3rd place.
There's chaos on the last lap at Chicagoland.
Nathan Britton in 4th. There's still cars spinning out. Oh, it's Jason Martin.
They're spinning out after the race has ended.
Hey, premature celebrations from Jason there.
Obviously, we had some drama at the end of that race. Greg Harvey's managed to steal third position from absolutely nowhere.
That was an
sixth place with 1 lap to go. He's managed to steal.
Yeah, we'll go to replay of that last lap with that great battle between Rob Hartley and Jason Martin. Rob Hartley really had that run down on the apron and just put so much pressure on Jason, and Jason kept his composure and was able to hold on to it. So great driving from those two.
I'm surprised Jason didn't block him coming out of turn 4. He must have thought he had the race in the bag, and obviously almost lost it. It's only 5/100ths of a second margin.
Having a look, Greg Harvey was in 6th position leading onto the final lap. That contact between Ian Ford, Nathan Britton, and he was able to drive around the outside. He lost the position to, well, didn't lose the position, but Tim Jackson got in front of him. But still, to sneak home a 3rd position, that's a pretty impressive result there from Greg. Great driving.
Yes, Ian Ford just got loose in the middle of the turn, and Nathan Britton was just an innocent victim. Yeah. There was all carnage behind him as they all scattered to avoid the trouble.
Anyway, we'll run through the race results. So Jason Martin, after getting pole position, falling back all the way down to 8th or 9th position mid-race, was able to fight his way back to the front and have a great battle to hold off the win from Rob Hartley, who finished in 2nd. Greg Harvey will come home in 3rd after being in 6th place coming onto that last lap and being very opportunistic with the struggling Nathan Britton. Simon Walker finds himself in 5th place after having contact early in the race. Sam Sutton in 6th. Jason Scandalara with a very bent-up truck in 7th. Dean O'Brien in 8th. Daniel Benefield in 9th, and Ian Ford on that last lap fell all the way back to 10th place. Over the page to 11th, we got Luke Betts, Timothy Jackson, both a lap down, Michael Schreier, Reece Goldfinch, and Jay Kennedy. That was a very, very entertaining race, I'll say.
Yes, had its fair share of drama. This track's obviously bitten tonight and claimed quite a few victims. So I believe only 4 or 5 trucks made it to the end without any damage.
Anyway, while we've got a moment, we've got Rob Hartley in the box with us. Rob, how was your race, mate?
Pretty well. Against it. Finish was it.
Yeah, he's dropping in and out a little bit for me. Sorry, guys. We'll try and rectify that. Had a great battle for 2nd place with Jason Martin, who ended up getting the win. So great result from Rob. He was looking like could get that win potentially on that last run to the checker flag. Anyway, we might wrap that up. But it was very enjoyable. Thanks for joining me, Anthony.
Yeah, it's an enjoyable race. Season's been very good. I hope it continues.
Yeah, well, this will be our second last broadcast of the Truck Series for the year. Obviously, next week at Mr. Director, please inform Indianapolis, thank you. So I knew that. Will be our final broadcast for the trucks for the year. Obviously, Sunday and Monday night, we have the Proto GTs at Montreal on Sunday, and Monday we have the V8 Supercars at Road America. Make sure you tune in there for all updates. Head to our Facebook page, facebook.com/v8sonline. Big thanks to our sponsors, Sim Instruments and the V8 Online Superstore. You've been watching V8 Supercars live coverage of the NASCAR trucks. I'm your host, Sebastian Murray Westberg, and winner tonight, Jason Martin.